Hello. Hello, hello. And welcome to Anstrim. For it is Anstrim, as far as I'm aware. Let's do some more Rayman music. It's good. Stick that on in the background for the remainder of Strim. How much is in this? Is a question. How much of this Rayman music is there? 2 hours, perfect. Hi, miss! There is a miss here. Hello. How are you? You having a lovely weekend and or have had a lovely week? Hope so, because if not... Yay! The stars align. Yeah. I should actually like get up a canvas and stuff to draw on. Although that is actually slightly more specific than I recall. So yeah, we're doing the doodle. There's a couple of things I want to doodle specifically, but then after that we'll do whatever. We'll do doodle whatever. Just working at you're just working, not working out. I was like, wow, that's impressive skill to type and work out at the same time. Just eating dinner. There's 3 things at once. Wow. May doodle along with me. Ooh. Make sure you show the class your work. Not so we can judge it, because we just want to go, ooh. Yeah, so I am going to do a thing. I've got to remember how to do the thing, but I'm going to do a thing. Yeah. So today is previously on Saturday streams. We played Raft, but a whole bunch of the people who are playing Raft are currently doing an RPG. So we're doing a doodle, which is fine. I can do doodles. But in particular today, I started recording a new cover of a piece of game music that I'm sure I'll play at the beginning of the next stream or whatever. And so I want to do the doodle for that. Do the doodle. Also, hi Ragnar. And then after that, we'll just doodle random things. Yeah. So typically, if I swap over to here, this was the doodle for the last cover I did. So I just need to remember how I did it and then do it again. So yeah, hope everybody's been having a lovely time. I also need to get up references for the character of the game that I am doing, because I need to draw myself in that outfit. So that's not how you spell it, is it? There's Christy, FaceTime in Nice right now, but you'll join. Cool. Say hello to Nice. Or I'm sure you've already said hello to Nice. I hope Nice is good. Right, okay. I don't like the fact that the first result that I got looking at this character on Google Images is animefeet.blogspot.com. Hi Dark, hi Lewis. Hello. Is RPG awaiting beginning? Good luck with your Odysseys and such. It's something. That's alright, I just need a reference of the character, and also to work out what sort of pose I'm going to draw. RPGs in 20 minutes, that's a quick RPG. You don't need luck, wish players luck. Yeah, exactly. Best of luck, everybody who isn't directly responsible for player deaths. Directly or indirectly. So I don't even know what typically. So here are let me show you the ones I've done before for this thing. Like I say, we had this was the last one. That was for the 7th guest. Bedspread, I believe the track was called. I haven't played most of the games that the music I covers from. I just find tracks from songs tracks from games that I like. Tracks that I like from games, let's make that clear. Whether I've played them or not. And then I just do those. So it's a bit here and there, hither and thither, etc. Yeah, the last one of these I did. I mean, this was made in August last year, so it's been a while since I've done one of these. What are we doing? Yeah, I'm doing a track cover for a cover that I'm working on. That I worked on this morning. Still got a bit to do on that, but I thought I'd just go through the ones I've done before. And then there was this one, which is from Final Fantasy VIII. I should go back and redo that one. It's not very good. The actual music. Oh, am I saving time lapses of these? Probably. Why not? Castlevania. This one before. That was the Undertales, the Metal Crusher one. Why do I have so many different versions of these? That's unrelated. The Kingsfield was that one. Adam's Family, etc., etc. Basically, I'm playing an instrument while wearing the clothes of a character in the game. So I need to work out what instrument I'm going to be playing on this because I don't want to repeat. I guess I've got like shakers in this, so maybe like maracas would fit. If I do like a maraca thing, I can do a maraca thing. Still got to be looking gormless though. So let's also get up some of these pictures for my own reference to know what proportions I'm going to draw. It's technically Rufus. I need to work out a way of drawing myself. Typically I just use the Parsnip, but every now and then it'd be nice to know how to draw myself rather than Rufus. Because Rufus looks a lot like me, but not really. He has a much squarer head and bulbouser nose. A more bulbous nose. Yeah, anyway, this is Christy and Dark and Lewis. How have you been? And only 4 fingers, is that right? Let me have a look. That is correct. Thank you. I'm terrible at keeping track of all these things. Rufus in the Outliers has the proper number of fingers, when I remember to draw the proper number of fingers. Bulbasaur nose, yes. Got a... Is that a Bulbasaur? What's a Bulbasaur nose? Something like that? It's like... There we go, that's Rufus. Everybody's favorite. Yeah, so in these doodles he's got 3 fingers and a thumb, but in the Outliers he's got 4. Just been between wartailing and RPG preparing. Neat. I've been hopping between making music and Elden Ring. So, you know, typical stuff. And one thing I'm sort of learning in Elden Ring is that the primary concept behind most of the enemy design seems to be, let's make it spin. It's a lot of spinning. Be it, you know, your typical vertical pivot, or the more exotic horizontal pivot, i.e. roly-poly. Went to the convention. Ah, cool. Showed off your night costume, bought goodies. Good day. Marvelous. Yes, I saw the costume. It was cool. We need to make Cardboard Knight a character, so people have a nice, easy cosplay time. I don't know why I'm drawing clothes. They are not the clothes that I need to draw on this one. Am I getting the proportions right? Sort of. Bit longer maybe. Maybe something like that. How about if I do a Jethro Tull pose? The old, like that and then like that. Does that work? Nah, I prefer the wider. What goodies did you get at your convention then? Also, what you got for dinner, miss? Also, how many people do you think are gonna die, Dark, in your game? Also, how was your niece, Christy? Also. Hey, Ragdoll, what's up? Pizza! Ah, oh, wonderful. I don't, the hair's not like that. How am I gonna do the hair? I don't know. Mostly up, I think. Print of some Halo art. Got neat little resin healing potions for D&D nerdiness. Cool. Honesty 0? Seems unlikely. At level 5, so should be a cakewalk with 2. Yeah. You say that. Playing the straw on speakers to force your flatmate explosions to crispy pasta. I apologize in advance, flatmate. Two more weeks of school, then break. Neat. A little bit of sanity restoration. His outfit's weird. Also, feel free to guess the game. Your bikini, thanks. Animal Crossing, correct! I don't think I would do a Animal Crossing cover. The music in Animal Crossing is too calm for my for my normal opening cover music. Maybe that's a challenge. Maybe I should try and find a piece. Bottom half of this design would benefit from longer legs, but hey, What are you gonna do? Ain't gonna work. There are certain anatomical differences between this drawing and the original, but dog is hopefully unwatered for a bit. What? Are you dehydrating your dog? Shantae. I'm gonna go with Shantae, because I literally can't think of another way of pronouncing it. Enchanté. Yeah, again, not played the games, but there's a piece of music in the soundtrack that I like, so I'm doing a cover. Okay, that works. Okay, then. The E is silent. Shanta. Which is what Sean Connery looks forward to at Christmas. Or more leg. What else is there in the design? There's like bracelets and stuff. Oh, I, you don't know the letter, you're not a linguist. There's no I in the name. Very difficult to get just a good reference. Okay, it has a wiki. Let's go with that. It's Shanty. Shantytown. No, apparently they're the guardian of Scuttletown, not Shantytown. That's a shame. Wow, there's very varying art styles between all of the games. So, go with that one. It seems the most sort of clear what to go with. It's very different. Each of these is very different. Okay, yeah, we'll go with this one. Sure. This is Hug. Half Genie Hero, I guess. What that stands for. Big old genie bracelets. Conveniently covering up the arms, so I don't have to worry too much about arms and such. Chrono Trigger. I have Chrono Trigger. I need to play that at some point. People tell me it's good. Shantae, yes, because Risky is one of the frenemies. All you know, there's a lot of suggestive dance move attacks. Probably. I'm here for the Muzak. Just particularly one track of Muzak. There's also like a headband thing. A little Sailor Moon, but we'll go with it. Big ol' earrings. Yeah, Shantae's the name of the series, I guess. The games are... What are they? There's Shantae, it was the first game. Risky's Revenge, The Pirate's Curse, Half Genie Hero, and 7 Sirens. Apparently. She is a magical girl, yes. Apparently her aim is to thwart the plans of the nefarious lady pirate, Risky Boots. Now, I don't know what the difference between a lady pirate and just a pirate that's female is, but... what else? I guess quite big eyelashes, so probably accentuate those. I don't know why these are... Well, they look different here. Let's go with the design that's there. Makes more sense. I mean, it's still silly, but... Not a lot of sense is more sense than none at all. Oh, and it's like... Oh, it's different. Designs! Like that, and then it comes out of the waistband now. Who designs clothes? Honestly. One has better manners. Ah. Is this game perchance old? I think the original looks like it was for Game Boy Color. It was, yeah. Game Boy Color, 2002. The most recent one, apparently called 7 Sirens, was 2019. So it's been going a while. You can get Half Genie Hero on Steam. Cool. Is there some fun motif that I can get on the maracas? Probably not. Oh, she gets a little waistcoat in Pirate's Curse. Not here though. Oh, that's interesting. let me show you this. This is the image from Half Genie Hero. Apparently, if it will load. It might not load. You never know. There is a distinct possibility that no loading will happen, and that I'm just sort of stuck on this. Okay. Well, if you're gonna be like that, I just want to show the people a thing. There we are. There. There's the design for the second game, apparently. And we were talking earlier about about getting confused whether characters have 3 or 4 fingers. They've just gone halfway. She appears to have 3.5 fingers here. Or something went really wrong while trimming a fingernail. Anywho. Put Pirate's Curse and Risky Revenge on Steam too. Cool. There you go. You can play 3 games at least. On Steam. Right, okay. Well, I forgot to record a time lapse. So, no time lapse. That's probably about the size. A little more Any eyebrows on this one? Do they all have eyebrows? Eyebrows. There's a very similar pose going on in that one. The eyebrows. Looks like it. Okay, let's fit the eyebrows in somehow. Oh, the eye's not a good place. Oh, game time! Good luck to the games, to the players. Stream. Hey, Giro! Welcome to Sensible Draws. Just go with typical Maracari designs. Nothing special. Right, okay, cool. I should probably also save this as something that isn't the thing I opened it as. What's the date today? The 9th. I don't even remember what game this piece of music's from. It's raining heavily here. You accidentally slept longer than usual. Oh no, well at least you got sleep. So that's something. Still trying to fix your schedule. You'll get there. Is that the lining one, really? Okay, fair enough. A bit small, maybe. Hang on, let me look at the other ones again, just as reference. That's alright. But remember to not get too bogged down in details. Gotta be nice and simple and chunky. Doing good, yeah. That'll happen, yeah. You're putting in a concerted effort. You have a plan. You have ideas. You know there's a thing that needs fixing, and you're gonna fix it. That's alright. Annoyingly, minus the beard, I actually look a little bit like one of my cousins in this. Don't think she'd appreciate me mentioning who. And if you're watching, which I know you're not, it's not you. Does that look good? No, that doesn't look good. Is it Winifred? Oh, I wish I had a cousin called Winifred. What a name. There is a miss. And she has pizza. / had pizza. Don't know why I specified / This is a web address. Go to misspizza.org / pepperoni. Add. No, somebody took it away. Pizza's good. I think that's an uncontroversial statement. If ever there was something that you could probably get quite a large group of people to agree on, pizza being good, probably it. I guess it depends on how many. This soundtrack is, the volume is all over the place, and it just so happens that the ones with all the stupid chipmunk voices in are quite loud. Does not help. Should be more central. So yeah, I don't know whether there will be more RPGs happening next Saturday. If not, we will do more Raft. Like a strap there. Your nephew used to not like pizza, now he does though. Yeah, that sounds like the beginning of a of a joke. I can't think of a good joke other than to replace the word though with dough. I'm sure if needs be, we can always call up on Miss. Head empty of jokes, yeah. Just talking about pizza jokes. I don't think the hand should be quite that disconnected. Leave it at that. It's just a doodle. Just a silly little doodle. What happened there? That's weird. You had snacks! What snacks? Also, has your snow arrived yet? Or is it? Has your wonderful April snow arrived? Everybody's favourite. These are being held very lightly. They're gonna fly out. I'll send you some. Oh no! You have snow. That's not ideal. I mean, at least from the point of view of, like, your work. Like, at least you don't look outside and go, "Ah, I could be warm." Your diet and taste are weird because symptom stuff, so don't judge, never judge. Food is to be enjoyed however you enjoy it. Tempura shrimp and runny eggs with soy sauce and crackers. Neat. I, meanwhile, have no excuses for saying that I haven't tried most of those things. Well, half. Let's say half. Yeah, it's a very loose grip going on here. Also, get ideas ready for when I finish this for things to doodle. I'm gonna have full way tangent. Everybody's favourite. It's not a tangent, is it? It's a point of intersection. So yeah, I haven't finished this yet. This track, I only started working on it this morning. But hopefully I can get it done for tomorrow's stream or something. Draw someone drawing water from a drawer. Okay. Fried battered shrimp dipped in egg yolk rules. Is that a prompt for drawing, or I've got to make the rules about how you're supposed to batter a shrimp in egg yolk? This arm's weird. Absolutely don't want to give off the impression that I have any kind of muscles. That would be frankly ridiculous, unlike the rest of this picture. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. Or drawing water, drawing water, drawing water. Water suggestion. Okay, so. Okay. Boo. Thank you. I'll be here already. I'll be something. You'll never know what. I'll be inarticulate. Okay, so how do I colour these? It looks vaguely Avonvale-ish. I'll just go with the Avonvale way. Okay. Here is how to colour in the Avonvale way. Step 1. Download the Clip Studio asset pencil thing from the Clip Studio store. It is called that. So something R. I don't read kanji, but it's there. I think if you just type in pencil and sort by popular, it's the first one. Yeah. Then you select all the things that aren't supposed to be coloured in. Invert it, shrink the selection by 1 pixel, and then fill it. That looks good. Can't see any holes. Can't see any things that should be holes that aren't. That looks a bit iffy. That's a line art problem. Cool. Invert. I now have a layer that is white, upon which I will clip the rest of the colour, so that I don't have to bother about painting outside the lines. Yeah. Now we just select roughly areas that we want to be the same sort of colours. And get very softly. Adding colour, trying to leave it brighter where the light would be shining, and darker where there will be shadow. That bit I can't teach because I don't know what I'm doing. Very, very light touches. It's supposed to sort of be reminiscent of watercolor. The idea of like purely subtractive coloring. Where you just leave gaps of white where the light would shine. Suddenly tutorial. Yeah. Also, another tip, auto actions, really good in Clip Studio. I have one set to F2, which is just fill the selection I have, but make it bigger. So I just make a selection, hit F2, boom, filled with whatever color I have, and 2 pixels larger than the selection that I had. Very useful. Hair. Like that. Do the eyebrows separately, so it's easier to not overlap them. Get in there. Any more hair? No. I know there's no hair on my feet, but well, not in comic form anyway. Let this in there, there. When you're selecting, you can hold down Shift to add whatever you've just selected to the selection that's already there. So I'm saying like, oh, there's a hole here where there should be color. I have a selection. I'm just gonna lasso the bit while holding Shift, and that's now added to the selection that I have. You can hold Alt to subtract as well. There's a hole there. Or my favorite, hold both of them to multiply. So whatever you've selected, you're Venn diagramming. So whatever selection you had and whatever you've just done, whatever they overlap, that's what you're left with. That's also very useful. But only once you've got your head around it. I thought I'd try and actually make the stream in some way useful. Turns out. In lieu of having a good idea to stream, why not make the most of it? Suddenly tips. If you have any questions about things in stuff, I think I've have to way too much in Procreate the last couple of days. There's lots of cool things you can do in Procreate as well. I am not the person to be obviously giving advice on that because I don't know most of it, and I find using something that doesn't have 300 buttons in front of you to be way too slow. But you can always plug a keyboard into an iPad, so I don't know how many. I would imagine there's a lot of customization for like key shortcuts in Procreate, but I don't know. If I had my druthers, there would be. Druthers. What does that mean? I don't know what druthers means. And the eyebrows, do those separately. If you want things to stand out even without line art crossing between them, having a big difference in colour or tone between them is good, so I like having sort of bright tops to the eyebrows so that they contrast with the hair behind. So even if you can't see the line art when it's very zoomed out, you can still see that they're two different things. Druthers are things you have the right or chance to do. When you have your druthers, you can do what you want. Nice! See? Miss. Very informative. Very helpful. Misses are good. Who'd have thunk? Never heard the word before? Oh, bugger, I could have kept it for slang thing. Oh, Google. See? Miss knows how to use Google. Very smart. That's probably not a bad colour, actually. Go with that. All the gold. Lots of gold in this outfit. Add to selection. These bands are gold. That's not gold. Okay, so here's a good example of the subtraction. I don't want that bit. That's gone now. Although I do want this bit. That's there. Do not have a picture of the shoes. This is my fault. You can say things like faff. Faff is a good word. They appear to be the same colour as the trousers. Okay, cool. So that is the headband and the hairband. That looks good. Oh, no. Also the bikini strap thing. Connector. No, I'll do that. But enough. E. There's a couple of things you can do for metal to make them look like metal. The easiest is to give them a back reflection. So it's like, okay, the light's coming from up here. Like that. So it's like, okay, that's the light source. It's shiny, it's going to reflect the light source, but also if we just add a little reflection coming from behind, then it just makes it look shiny. If you want to do it specifically for metal, you can have the shadows be a slightly different colour. Metal has this weird thing where it's got like a colour for itself and a colour that it tints all of the reflections. And they don't have to be the same, which is weird. Physics is weird. Also, I tend to put the sort of upward shine not on the edge and then the back one on the edge. So I don't know why that works. I feel like it does. Also, little shines on any like straight line. Or harsh lines, I should say. Or you could do the good old-fashioned like that, but I'm not. Whose back is reflecting in it? Not mine, because my front is. Faff and shenanigans, yeah. Just sticking kerfuffle in there as well. Well, it just works sometimes. Yeah, so if you're doing gold, gold tends to have a very yellowy tint, but a quite orangey reflection. So if you want to do like the shadows a little bit more in orange, that's a little. That can help make things look a bit colder. Not really necessary for this picture. But... Or is it the other way around? Is it an orange tint with yellow reflections? One of the two, can't remember. I'm not a metallurgist. I'm allergic to enough things. Like pollen. Cool. Now, most of the outfit is red. So we'll just do good up red. Be good. Again, I'm no authority on any kind of arty thing, but it's good to share what you think you know. And then either it will help someone, or people will point out how you could be doing it better. It's a win-win. The other random bit of advice I would give is make sure if you're doing pressure sensitive stuff, if you have like a tablet or a stylus or what have you, work with the pressure, don't work against it. So for example, the pencil that I told you to download, I have 2 of those. Exactly the same in all ways, except they have different pressure sensitivity. One was used to make the line art here, and the other I'm using for the shading. One is much more sensitive to pressure, and the other one's a bit more relaxed about it all. And then that way, I can do stuff like this without having to be super delicate, and I can do the line art without having to press so hard that my wrist hurts. Look after your wrist, everybody. That said, I should probably be pressing a little harder for this to actually get some colour down. Gotta work out where the light is. Mess around with pressure sensitivity, you won't regret it. Promise. Crispy holds no liability to satisfaction lack. No? Okay. The pain is part of the process. If you're not in pain, how do you know you're truly making art? This is just sort of black, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Maracas, I don't know. Well, Shantae's hair's purple, so we'll probably use that as a start. And then work it out from there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is add another layer, clip it, and then set my selection to a clipping mask. So now, if I were to just take any color, I usually use bright pink for demonstrations, but this probably wouldn't show, so let's do yellow. I can only paint on the maracas, which is good, because if I now set this layer to color, start painting a pattern with whatever color I think would look nice, and keep the shading underneath. And if I don't like it, I can mess around with it. Not the best example of this in action, but that's an idea. May actually do the same thing, but set it to brightness and reduce the opacity just so I can make it a little brighter. Look at that wonderfully well drawn pattern. It doesn't matter. This is a silly doodle. Would yellow work now? Honestly, that just works. Get rid of the colour altogether, just change brightness. I'm also going to blur this. Working in layers is handy. Is that it? That might be it. Let's add some shading, why not? Just a little bit. Multiply layer over the top. Whoops. Get a shadowy colour. Something like that. Then just help define some of the shapes a little better. A little darker. Nope. I think that looks alright. Okay, now to do the lines. This is a faff to do this, but we're here, so we are here for faff. Let's set this all to normal. Set this over the top. Okay, my process has changed since I last did this, that's fine. There you go, just added, so, okay, what have I done here? Here's paper. I've clipped it to the image so that it only does the outline of the image. I've then set it, I've normalized the colors so that they're all roughly in the middle. If anything was too far that way, everything will get too bright. Everything's too far that way, it'll get too dark. Put them roughly in the middle, set it to overlay. And then you have something that doesn't change the color too much, but it does enough to add texture. And then we can add that in the background. Help with that. It might even actually be a little too bright. So if we bring that down, it's too colourful to do that. So that's fine. It is what it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the colour of the line art to not be black. Make it brown, darker than that. That's good. And then do a copy of that. We can get rid of the original for now. Make it bright orange. Why am I making it bright orange? I'm going to set this to color burn, which is going to look weird, and then blur it slightly. Might even do with being a little bit brighter. Yellowier? Okay. Now what that does, and this is probably only for me, is if you look at the line art on like old sketched things that have been like scanned or whatever, the lines are a little bit browny around the edges for some reason, and I just really like that effect. So I just add that little bit of brown, little bit of oranginess. Might do with being a little more yellow. So I'm changing the hue saturation. Can we see through that? We can see through that. That's fine. And yeah, one last thing that I forgot. That'll do. That'll do. There we are. Boom. Done. Simple. Now we've got to do the music. Yes, 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 I know. Takes a while to save. Cool. Now let's make something else. White. Let's do my standard setup that I didn't prepare in advance. Is paper texture that I use for literally everything. Let's choose a random rotation. That'll do. That's nice. Set it to tile, and then turn it down. Now we can scribble atop it to our heart's content. What am I drawing? Let me know what to draw. Doodle. We get doodle times. Give me a doodle. Other than water, drawing water from water draws. A prinny? A what? Eileen, a fawn and a flower crown. We can do those. Cardboard Eileen. Right. Let's get doodle. That's my lining pencil. Back to the sketching pencil. Maybe a prinny with two N. Prinny? Ah, those friends. I could draw one of those. Yee. Fun penguin friends. Yeah, I know. Have we got any clear ideas? Okay, they're just wearing a hood as well. Okay, makes sense. Ah, Eileen looks so cool. Whoops. Zoned out, what are we doodling? This is Eileen from the Bloodborns. Ah, come on, Eileen. How do hands work? It's not a hand day, apparently. It is a kazoo day. Yeah, it doesn't matter, it's a doodle. I'll work that out in post. Platform with this music. Beak buds. They also have little wings, apparently. So it's always a time. I have no idea how big these things are. So they are as given. There we go, 2 in 1. 2 for the price of 1. Prettiest of whatever size is funniest. That is a good rule, I feel. If you're having trouble working out how big a character should be, why don't you think, what would be funniest? So are there nice plans abound for the remainder of the weekend for everybody? He says, having nothing interesting to talk about other than Elden Ring, and let's face it, that's plenty been talked about with that. Mainly by me. None of it interesting. Just work. Oh no! That, frankly, is rude. I think you should fire them. Currently watching your brother play Elden Ring. Just showed you enough to place. Going to see a movie in a bit. Cool. I would ask what place, but I might not have been there yet. Oh yeah, you're going to see Morbius? Good luck with work. Yeah, work. No. Also, stabilization is your friend in certain circumstances. Turn it off when you're sketching, turn it on when you're doing nice clean line art like this. However, it doesn't matter what stabilization setting you have, circles are impossible. Because the start of the stabilization is always going to look different to the end. Because stabilization relies on where the cursor has been, and at the start, it hasn't been anywhere. And as a consequence, you cannot get the nice uniform circulousness. At which point, you hop on in here. And you cheat. I gotta go. Enjoy the move, E. Enjoy the film. It's a bit Clockwork Orange, but we'll go with it. Now I've got to remember what setting the brush was on. Has the music ended? No, it's just quiet. That's wrong. Music is very quiet. Cheat! That's why you've been duplicating and flipping so much for your doodle. It's good. You have a tool. Use it to your advantage. I don't look like that. I don't look like that? No, I definitely don't look like that, but I don't like the look of it. That's what I meant to say. Feels too flat. Needs to be sitting on the side that's a little better. Needs to be sitting on the surface of the head. So. It's a small thing, but it's important. Doodle. Pretty mean fish-eyed works, honestly. It's a construct housing a damned soul. Yay! What fun! And no, that was not rhetorical. Good enough. This is the colouring. No, you stay there. Probably made the inner line art a little too thin. That's fine. It's a doodle. They are some of that colour. A little lighter than that. Oh. Very pale beaks. Probably paler than that. It's fine. Judges, no! Messer's hudging Joshly again. Darker than that. Blues are always weird to pick. The more saturated they are, the darker they look. Kind of, it's not particularly bright mask. It's bright enough. Bright enough for my purposes. That's faux show. Etc. No, not drop shadow. Get away. This is the problem with auto actions. If you click the wrong one, you don't get the right one. Who'd have thought? Who would have thunk it? Who would have done the deed and thunked it? The issue with this format is that the entertainment from this picture has long gone. And it thus begs the question, why am I still doing this? More kazoo. I need you to know you've drawn all of this in the time it's taken you to line a face and some hair, and I bet yours looks amazing. And mine looks like this. Also, regardless, art's not about time. So, finished a hand! Wow. I didn't, look at those. The issue with my colouring system when we get to these sorts of layers. A bright colour does not shade well. I didn't colour those in. I didn't colour that in either. Almost there. Oh, a hooter are you? Insert pingu noises. I don't know what these things sound like. Just imagining Eileen talking to a penguin. I have to draw a penguin, actually. A very silly penguin. Which is good, because penguins are naturally very silly. Now for the final couple of touches. Some soft shadow. Like that? Oh, is that working? It is working. Soft highlights. And colour the line art. That's pretty good, to be honest. That's freaky. Boom. Here's the thing. Eileen will get along nice with these penguins. Eileen's good. One of the few people in all of these games that's just a nice person. Well, I mean, she does go around killing people, but she's killing them to stop them killing others. I say dude a lot. You know, these penguins should sure be a lovely parent to them. Doesn't she like make a reference to the little white blood cell people, friends, the messengers? Maybe she doesn't. I don't know. Eileen's good. Someone else said something else. What was said? Christy said no. Fawn. A fawn with a flower crown. Eileen hunting a fawn in a flower crown. Well, I've already done Eileen, so. Why did I think a fawn was just like a baby deer? Because a fawn is a baby deer. But only when spelt a different way. I assume you mean the fantasy one. Save this. The one that's half baby deer. Half baby deer, half adult deer. Got it. Teenage deer. All through the night. One could fawn over a fawn looking after a fawn. My brain has come up with like 3 fawn puns in the time that it's taken me to pause after saying that, and none of them are worth saying. So, you know, the teenage deers scare the living shit out of you. I did not know that, no. Did they like jumping up to you and saying hello? Right. How do fawn? Is there any like special sort of? I guess sort of generally kind of small sort of face. Out of horns? Something like that? That's looking like a minotaur, really. Down horns? Luna was stalking a roebuck the other day. She's an ambitious hunter. My word. Free fawn puns in this house. Fawnally. The problem is I'm trying to do a hybrid between the thing I'm not good at drawing and the thing I've never drawn. I have drawn goats. What aspects do you keep? Is the thing. I think I'm going too big on the horns. Let's try. Something up there. Little nubs. But they'll be obscured by the flower crown. Do they have the ears? Are the ears still... Is that fawny? Do the nose. It's frowny, 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 frowny. I haven't thought about that song for not enough time. Kind of a goblin. I've drawn a goblin. Never a terrible thing. You may be biased. You and your pro-goblin agenda. As is always the case with me, you present me with something like draw flower crown, and my first thought is, oh god. And then my second thought is, how can I misinterpret that prompt? And I just thought, I reckon, just like a sunflower. That would work, right? Just stick a sunflower in your head, that's a crown. I don't know what this expression is. But they've probably been, oh, what is it? Potatoes. They've probably been eating one too many fermented apples. Remember, kids. Kids, get it. If you're walking through an orchard and you see an apple on the ground and you see it again 2 weeks later, don't eat it. Or if you do, don't drive afterwards.
Heh.
Ah, the sass, Hazel. The sass. Hazel did good. Is this a fawn? I don't know. Never before have I drawn a fawn. It's cute, whatever it is. That's a very supportive parent remark. It's what it is. They are what they are, and they seem to be quite pleased with it, so good for them. think I might make like a little thing in the Discord or whatever for people to just, you know, give me a prompt for a thing to doodle over lunch or something. Because I quite enjoy doing this. If I just put a bunch of random lumps, then I have to work out what it means. Aha! Challenge for future me. Right, future me here. Oh my god, past me was an arsehole. Ooh, robot. There's a bit of an Issa vibe going on with this. I say Issa vibe. I think at this point I could probably start saying Elizabeth. But then again, it's my drawing of Elizabeth. So I guess it is Issa. Did we ever ascertain why Elizabeth has such big eyes? Is that a symptom of being dragged into a different world? I think it's just how they did women in that game, because having played it again, what I can just remember the name we came up with, Jefferlyn Beaverworth. What was the name? Oh, I can't remember her actual name. Leader of the Revolution. She's also got very big eyes, so I think they were just like, women have big eyes, right? Looks around at all male staff. Yes. So we can see how naive she is due to her eyes being that wide 24/7. And that's why when she gets all the power of the universe, her eyes shrink to tiny little raisins. Got something funky going on with my soil. My soil is cursed. That feels like a euphemism, but I don't think it is. And if it were, I don't know what it would be a euphemism for. So, frankly, I don't know why you suggested it. God, flowers. How do flowers work? I don't know. They're like skips, right? Just draw a bunch of skips as a reference for... I have no idea if skips exist outside of England, even not even Britain. England. I'm just gonna draw lots of skips. This is nope. Bess, why did you do this to me? I don't know how flowers work. How could this happen? Could have given them a crown made out of bags of flour. I could have just done the whole one sunflower and it would have done. That's fine. I'm going to draw that now. I'm going to draw a goat with a sunflower stuck on its head. Close enough. Cool. So how exactly does like fluff work with fawns? Do they just sort of have beards? I feel like this music is what's going on inside this friend's head. Want to know a fun fact? Always! Or a fawn fact? They aren't real? Oh. Well, what did I just draw then? I drew a lie. I can't be bothered to colour all these in, so here's another fun fact. What you could do is you could just select outside of what you're drawing. And oh, I see. Sorry. Fun fact, because you do have to do it properly. Right. Cancel. Select that side, the thing you just drawn, invert, make it smaller. By a pixel. Then underneath everything, just shove in a colour. Now you've coloured in all the little gaps that would have taken a while. Just stick it underneath. And yeah, the mouth needs work, that's fine. Suddenly trumpets. Then you can just sort of cheat by doing like that. Seems good enough for me. I just ate a lot of honey. We'll go with that. Go with the old claw. Multiply to get nice shadows. And annoyingly, that shadow is the same color as just the other base color. So that's something I've got to be careful about. He says as if he's ever going to do anything like this again. This is a nice little piece of music. It was the second thing I learned on the ukulele, after Duality by Slipknot. Because every time I get an instrument, I have to learn something wildly inappropriate as the first thing. First thing I learned on banjo was Stairway to Heaven. I don't even like that song. I just wanted to annoy people. Doing that backlight thing for shiny things again. Only this time it's shiny horns, not metal. Having hands and making it other people's problem is a mood. I mean, that's largely why I do these streams. No, you've got to deal with what I've just drawn. Or what I've just formed. Actually, it doesn't need that, does it? Also, I set it to the wrong thing. Still looks bad. Cool. Let's just do that. And then we can just do some fun stuff. Okay. Fawn in the flower crown. Looks like an enamel pin. I looked into trying to make enamel pins a while ago, and it's unfeasible if you're not buying in bulk. There you go, miss. You made me draw a fawn. And if you want to make me draw more things, do let me know, because I plan on doing a doodle like every lunchtime or whatever. Because I quite like doing these. So, give me a thing to doodle in the Discord. Wherever, I don't mind. And you'll probably get something like this at some point. No guarantees. But yeah, that's the stream. It is Anstrom, if I'm not very much mistaken. And I don't think I am. I think I'm Chris. Cardboard Knight! Cool. I bet I should probably actually keep a list of these, you know? Doodle. They take me like 10 minutes. Like, I can't. Train on a bike being pulled by a horse. I can do that. 10-minute challenge. Draw that in 10 minutes. Most of the artists you know who do pins are pre-orders for at least the first batch. Yeah. And I tried something like that with books. I was like, okay, let's go on go on Twitter and say, hey, everybody, who would want to buy the Secret Sleepover Society book? And 50 people said, me! And so I bought 50, and then 20 people bought one. So like a solid pre-order is a better idea than just getting an idea of who wants one. Make sure it's a Dutch strain. How dare you? Yeah. I'm gonna turn that fawn into an emote. Yeah. Thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow we've got group draws, group friend drawdles. I usually do a slick transition there, but I forgot, so we're not doing that. And by slick transition I mean side wipe, because left to right wipe is the transition I've had since I started streaming, and I'm not getting rid of it. I tried making a custom one based on the things that I do in the videos with like the paper rolling up and stuff. Also, I just missed that. What was that? Bugger. I need a little thing in my bot that tells me, actually, no, this isn't nothing. There's nothing in the bot, is there? That's a hole. You broke it, miss. You broke it. Can't go digging up holes. Conductor carrot? I don't even remember that one. I was saying a thing and then it just went because my brain is made of sand. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow with doodles. Why not? You can do as you please. How dare you? Speaking of doing as you please, we are working our way towards starting up Project Via. I will sort out the room in Discord for that, so people can have a chit chat and work out what's actually happening with it. Anybody who wants to get involved and just design things for a fun fantasy world, join. This is your stream now. Oh no. Well, everybody come back tomorrow for Miss streaming. Miss has now promised that she will be streaming tomorrow. And I, for one, look forward to it. Yeah. That doesn't line up. That's really annoying. Yep, from your work. Yay. Because frankly, screw them. Yeah. So if anyone wants to be involved in the Project Via, do let me know. I.e., who wants to doodle some fun things in a fun fantasy world with absolutely zero obligations. So it'll be loud, terrible quality, and you might not be there for most of it. Yeah, I've seen streams like that. That's you say that as a joke, but it's pretty par for the course in a lot of places on this website. Mr. Mertz Sim. And Pooch is sleepy Pooch. It's had enough. So yeah, we're working on that. What else? Did you know? I just remembered what one of the things I could have done during this stream. Oh well, we did this. I drew a form. Wait, nope. Oh. So yeah, and then on Tuesday we'll do Hitman. Carry on doing Hitman. Wednesday will be something. Maybe trying to get Project Via assets up and running. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Next Saturday, hopefully, is Raft, depending on what RPGs are happening or not happening. And yeah, thank you very much for coming along and keeping me company and having a lovely chit chat. It's always a pleasure. Frankly, if it wasn't, I would have stopped long ago. So that's how you know I'm not lying. I'm very fickle. The fact that I've been wanting to do this for 3 years is very telling. Your brain has been melted by barking beer.
Necessary of you. But you have my thanks.
That's Eileen. Wonderful timing. George, 12-13-0. Wonderful timing, because I'm about to stop. Thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed what was there and what will come hereafter. Yeah. The music stopped as well, so now it's just sort of ominous silence. I will not leave you with ominous silence. I will leave you with actual music. Oh, he sat next to you. Is that your roommate? Hello. In that case, I hope you enjoyed what you heard of the stream. My apologies. But hello, Shark Friend. Friend of Shark. Yeah. See, now I'm self-conscious about saying too much, because that is approximately half of my vocabulary. But there you go. I don't know what to do now. Bye!